chat today. Oops. Send song review. Song review. To Lexi Solo at Gmail. Hey, on you, what's up? To gmail.com. $10 to cash symbol LexCATL. Let's do this. I have to do a quick LexChat today because I feel like I have so many things going on. I don't want that open. I told myself I would do a better job of recording. However, I'm not at my home studio. I did want to be at my home studio for this LexChat, but until I get a more set date on when I will be recording the LexChats, then this is going to have to work for now. I did release an official YouTube video, which I hadn't done in a very long time. It's called The History of Song Covers, the history of cover songs. And the audio on that was very nice. And I used a microphone for that and edited the sound in Pro Tools because that's what I work in. And it sounded really good. So I want to, once I get in my home studio, have the microphone and be recording the sound while I'm doing these live LexChats. So the sound will at least be very, very clean, even if sometimes the audio messes up. Because I actually have a lot of issues with the sound not working sometimes when I'm trying to download the video from Instagram. So I just got to find a new way of streaming so I can get the live interaction with everybody, but also get good sound quality. For me to have a bachelor's in audio production, I need my sound to be better. What's up, everybody? On You Jewelry says, you're looking really good, Lex. Thank you. Thank you very much. And how are you doing? Travick says, hey, big head. Hey, big head. What's up, Stink? So yeah, today's LexChat is going to be very short. And I'm going to see, you got a badass voice. Thank you. You mean my speaking voice, or do you mean my singing voice or my rapping voice? I have so many voices. Or do you mean my Michael Jackson voice? What's this fit you got on? It looks like it might be nice. That's from Travick. I'm so glad you asked. I got this from, let me see. God, you can see my abs. That's beautiful. What's up? What's up, Will? I look thick in these too. Okay. So I actually did, if any of you have been tuning into my YouTube, and I have these shoes as well. So they're really cute. I'm feeling cute today because I got my nails done. But if y'all have been watching my YouTube, I got back into the beauty thing where Travick says, yes, thick and awesome. Thank you. I've been working on my thickness by going to the gym. On You Jewelry says, that's beautiful. Thank you. If y'all have been paying attention to my YouTube channel the past couple of weeks, I actually finally got back into doing beauty videos. It's something that I wanted to do, but honestly, I had to get my money right. I wasn't able to keep like a consistent cash flow for me to be able to buy new outfits, new performance outfits for shows that come up. But now I kind of have a system worked out to where I can have a little bit of money set aside at least once a month to go shopping. So I did a beauty review for the first time in probably a year at least. It's called shopakira.com, try on for upcoming shows in Atlanta. I actually wore this outfit to a show at a pop-up playlist party, which, is this really me or is this the filter? No, that's me. That's definitely me. Oh, I'm not trying to flash y'all. I'm sorry. Boobs coming in hot. But yeah, so I do a review of this outfit and I actually give like a full jewelry look. These are one of the bracelets I wore. I actually had a bracelet set, one for the left side, one for the right side that I wore. And then I had dangly earrings. I had some jewelry around my neck as well. But I basically wore this exact outfit for the show that I did with Mark Dubb and the Randoms, the band, for a pop-up playlist party out here in Atlanta. That was on the 26th of May. I will have some videos coming out shortly of that. I'm going to be doing reviews of my performances. So yeah. So this is the review that I did. I kind of have like my home setup, you know, at home. So I want to get a better backdrop, of course. And I really want to do something with my floors now that I see the video. But yeah, so I reviewed this outfit. And then there's also an outfit that I wore for the show that I did at Fox Phase 2, which was the Sorry for the Wait show. Super cute. I love this outfit. There's that drip top detail. I call it a drip top because it's got all the little crystals, but it's like a see-through mesh. And yeah, it's just really cute. And the girl from Akira, she helped me pick out these looks. I wore these shorts. It looks like a skirt, but they're frilly enough and they like move around enough that it looks like a skirt. So really exciting. And like I said, I finally have like a little system where I have money set aside to be able to pay for new outfits to buy when I have performances. So that's really exciting. Those shows went really well. Like I said, I'm going to post those videos soon to my YouTube, so make sure you stay tuned. If you are a patron, then you are going to be seeing those way before the general public. So yes, Trayvic, this is a skort. And yeah, if you want to pay attention to, if you want to be notified or pay attention to like what upcoming shows I have, then you can just go to my website, LexCATL.com, or you can use the link in my bio. I think I'm going to keep it the Bands in Town link because that shows like a rundown. So like the next thing I have on my calendar, if you want to come out and see me, it's a good way. If you want to stalk me, then use that link, the Bands in Town link, or my website, www.LexCATL. The next thing that I have coming up is a fashion show this Sunday, which is the Midsummer Dream fashion show. It's going to be at a place called The Bakery. And I believe that address is 1500 Southland Circle. Hold on. The Bakery Co-work. Super girly space. It's at 1500 Southland Circle Northwest in Atlanta, Georgia, 30318. So if you are interested in fashion and you want to see some designers in Atlanta, then I would encourage you to come out to the show. I want to say early bird tickets are $30 and I want to say it's like 50 or 60 at the door. So if you want to come out to the fashion show, that is this Sunday, June 5th from 3 to 5 at the Bakery Co-work. That's 1500 Southland Circle Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30318. Basically, I would say that is around Bishop Street. No. Where is that? Maybe it's not far from like Icon or Collab or Street Execs area. It's not far from there if you live in Atlanta. And then I do have another show coming up July 2nd with Game Changers Radio. That's going to be in Albany, Georgia. Eventually, I would love to get groups together to come travel because I'm literally always going to these things by myself. And I keep having people asking me like, you know, Lexi, you never have anyone come on these trips with you. I'm like, yeah. The thing that kind of sucks about having all of my friends or all of my associates in music or in entrepreneurship is the fact that we're always literally always working. We're always literally always working. That was a lot. We're literally always working, and I think we all suffer the same kind of trauma. We're afraid we don't know when the next paycheck is going to come. So we just take every job we can, and we don't really give ourselves a day off unless we're burnt out. But people aren't ever tired of working like when I have an event. You know what I mean? So it's just very interesting. That's all. So yeah, if you want to keep up with what shows and events I have coming up, either events that I'll be featured in or shows that I'll be performing at, then highly recommend that you follow my Bands in Town link. But the easiest way is just check into my website, www.LexCATL, whenever you can. Let's see. Key on the Sand. One of your producers and I are working a new beat for you right now. Really? Very excited to work with you soon and to see what we all can do together. Which producer are you working with? Great Keys? I feel like it's Great Keys. Larry Nolan 2 says, you ever do an acoustic set? No, but someone did ask me about doing an acoustic set. Gosh, I think his name is Nick. He's the bass player in Mark Dub's band, The Randoms. He was asking me about doing an acoustic performance. I really want to. I just have to figure out which song of mine to do in acoustic. Hey, Maurice. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Ooh, and I'm about to be selling hella beats for y'all too. I got a couple gospel artists on my roster, and they're serious about getting songs written and getting mixing and mastering. And then they work with my man Rodney across the hallway. And he's going to get them distributed and marketed, and it's really good. It's a really good day. So let me know what y'all want to chat about, and if anybody has any songs that they would like me to review here live on my LexChat, then be sure to send your $10 to LexCATL. That's cash symbol LEXCATL, and I will review your song live. Yes, that is a new segment that I'm going to be starting. It's called LexRATED. Shout out to Jamal McCoy for sending $20 for support. I believe in you. Y'all are going to make me cry. If y'all knew how hard this journey is, man. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Jamal McCoy. I saw the CashApp just came through for $20. Thank you very much. Thank you. If Jamal, who is Jamal? Is Jamal watching right now? You got some music you want reviewed? You want a couple songs reviewed? Or would you like me to send you a poster? I have LexC posters. Your last name is McCoy? Oh gosh, you already have a poster and some wristbands. And you bought a lighter, even though you said you don't smoke. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. So I guess we can do a Q&A for LexChat today, and I'll sprinkle in some song reviews depending on, who sends through Cash Apps. And you can either send that to have your song reviewed, or you can send money and I'll send you some merchandise, because I do have LexC posters. I see that we have a question. Official Mr. Flat Shoals. Damn, the whole government. I didn't know your last name was McCoy. I did not know. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Let me see. But yeah, if y'all just knew how freaking difficult this journey can be. Let me show y'all. I'm going to do a quick advertisement. So I did my taxes this year, and lo and behold, I have promotional material that I can share with y'all. So I have these posters going for $10. Of course, shipping is looking like $5 to $10. So you might pay like $18 and some change if you order this poster online. If you come out to the shows and it's $10 flat, plus you get it signed, all of the posters are going to be signed. But if you come to the show, you get a personalized message signed onto the poster. So we have that one. We have this poster, which is very artistic. It's very classy. The other ones are my video vixen type posters. So, you know, just like back in the day when you used to get like Vibe or Source magazine and your favorite celebrity was on the spread of the magazine, like that centerfold, we got them type pictures. So $10. These are the posters that I have. And then I have wristbands as well. I posted them on my website, the wristbands and the lighters. However, I don't think I have pictures. So let me just show a video. Boom. I got winter hats. I got wristbands. I got lighters now. So if you smoking, if you drinking, I got lighters. Oh, what am I doing? I have some of these. Well, I have a lighter on me right now. Somewhere. Y'all bear with me. I was not expecting to do this right here. You feel me? But dang. Where my lighters at, shawty? Put your lighters up. I'm gonna do a quick little ad of that. Oh my God. Y'all don't mind this. That was my peacemaker. Here we go. LexC burn lighters. These are $3. So I don't know if that's gonna focus, but it says burn. Years ago, my second single that I ever released was called Burn, and I always wanted to put out some lighters, but I never had the money back then because I was a broke college student. But look at that strong flame. I was Joan of Arc in my former life, coming to America. If y'all didn't know that reference, what are you doing? But these are $3. So yeah, I have those. Wristbands are $2. The hats, the winter sun visors that you saw, those are $15. The posters are $10. And yeah, let's see. So let's get into some questions. If y'all have questions, and please feel free to ask. This LexChat is going to be short. It's going to be a general conversation. So yeah, The Real Eyes says, why do certain studios have a bad vibe or bad attitudes? Why do certain studios have bad vibes or bad attitudes? I've actually heard this come up a few times. And it's mostly in regards to the engineers that work at the studios, where people say the engineer is not as engaged, or the engineer is just there clicking on buttons, or the engineer just doesn't seem, hey, I got $1. Or the engineer just doesn't seem into it. And I have a couple of thoughts on this. For me, I have been the engineer that offers my advice or my critique without it ever having been asked for. And that rubs some artists the wrong way. I know for me, it would rub me as an artist the wrong way because I already know exactly what I want to do for my music. I don't want someone trying to tell me what to do. So it can throw off the vibe when you offer criticism or advice and the artist is not asking for it. On the opposite side, there are artists who want you to give advice and critique, but I personally would like for the artist to tell me explicitly, tell me outright, tell me upfront, hey, if something's not sounding right, if it doesn't sound like I'm doing something properly, then let me know, make me do it over. I might get upset, but make me do it over until we get it right. Make sure it sounds good. Make sure I'm delivering the best possible performance that I can. Because when you think about it, the major difference between recording in the studio and recording live or performing live on stage, they're both performances, but they're two different type of performances, right? So obviously live means you have to capture perfection or close to perfection in the moment, because you only have right now, you only have this moment. But when you're in the studio, you have however much time you booked to create perfection, to do it as many times as you want until you get perfection. So that's the major difference between a live performance and a studio performance. Studio, you can do as many takes as you want to get it right. And artists want to get the best, at least the serious artists do. So some studios might have an attitude. It might seem that way because the engineers are not great, but I would encourage artists to take charge of the session. You paid for it, so that's your time. Just let the engineer know that you want that critique, you want that feedback. As far as vibes, I can tell you, and this is not to talk crap, this is just facts, right? The studio I'm at right now, it's looked the same since I've been here in 2016. That's 6 years now. 4 plus 2. Yeah, it's 6 years. And the most we've done is give it a new paint coat in the hallways. So as far as vibe, the reason why the vibe sucks in a lot of studios is because, and I hear this across many different studios, engineers that I know who work across different studios, it's because the owners don't really want to spend money on upgrades, whether that be cosmetic for how the building looks, or shoot, even with the equipment, y'all, we have to put in multiple requests to get certain equipment replaced or sent in for repair and maintenance. So that can really kill the vibe. So those might be a few reasons why studios might have bad vibes or bad attitudes. Other than that, what kind of experiences have you had where the studio had bad vibes or the people at the studio had bad attitudes? Because it could also be people weren't trained properly, or maybe honestly people were just tired. I try not to be disrespectful when I'm tired, but I can be a little bit irritable when I'm tired. Kian on the sand says, keep killing shit. We'll be in touch. We'll send the beat out in the next week or so. Thank you. I appreciate that. Larry Nolan too says, check your app. I think you mean CashApp. Let me refresh this. Since I'm on my phone, I'm not able to see it. Since I'm on live, on my phone, I'm not able to see it. So I have my email pulled up so I can see it. Oh, that's your last name, Nowlin. I've been saying like Nowlin's like Nowlin. Larry Nowlin too, like you from NOLA. You feel me? Like they don't talk like that in New Orleans. I really appreciate you sending that money over. You heard me? I really appreciate you, baby. That shit real. I really like that. Like people really showing their support and they sending in the CashApp, and I really appreciate it because y'all know it's hard to be an artist out here. People don't really support the people like you want them to. So I really appreciate when people show me support on the CashApps, baby. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Just because your last name is Nolan, it reminds me of Nowlan's Nola. What's up, Maurice? Maurice Beats asks, how do you stack your backgrounds? I love how you stack your backgrounds. How do you stack your backgrounds? What up, Black? What up, Benjamin Button? So the way that I stack my backgrounds, I'll be honest, like 6 months ago, I was experimenting with not stacking as much, and I was doing 2 stacks of each harmony. So if you don't know what a harmony is if I'm speaking like this is my melody, this is my lead. But if I go hi, 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 those things that are above or below the center point, those are harmonies. So hi, hi, I might stack that 2 times. That's what I did like 6 months ago. But I've recently realized that I enjoy my stacks. I enjoy my songs way more when I'm doing 4 stacks of backgrounds. So I will have one harmony. Hi, 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 hi. Stack it 4 times and then I pan them. So let's say I got 4, right? I'll have 2 on each side. Let's say so sound is like on a 180-degree plane, which means like a flat straight line. So, but you don't want it to just be here. You got to fill in everything in between, right? And then it becomes the full spectrum of a 180. So let's say that your voice is center, phantom center. It's not really center, but it sounds like it's in the center. I will have 2 on each side, right? Let's say I have mid harmonies, which are basically like, it might be stacking my lead. So my lead is in the middle. I'll have 2, maybe pan 30, 30, and then I'll pan the other 2, 60, 60. Let's say I have a high harmony. I'll have my lead. I got my mids here and here. I might place my highs on left and right, 35, 70, left and right, left and right. And then I'll have some lows. Let's say that I put that at 40, left and right, 80, left and right. And then if I have like anything else, I'll just fill in that 180 spectrum of sound. So that's kind of like a scientific way to look at it. That's how I stack my backgrounds. And I have to give a shout out to French Spencer, one of my professors from the Art Institute of Atlanta. He actually had me doing 4 stacks on things. And I always stuck with it because I feel like it makes my song sound bigger when I do stack things. So the real eyes, going back to his question, why do some studios have bad vibes or bad attitudes? Says, personally, me, I record a lot in Houston at this studio, and the people at the studio would either ignore me or don't say hello when I walk in, etc. I just peep BS overall. Oh, and I have to ask, unfortunately, is this a Black-owned studio? Was it a white-owned studio? I have found, although studios that I've been going to lately are way more quality, but I guess it depends on the price too. The studios who charge higher prices out here in Atlanta, I find that they have better customer service, but they also have stricter rules when it comes to how you book, how much time you book, the minimum that you're booking. You're either paying in the high-end studios, we have a minimum of 3 hours or 4 hours, and you will pay for your 3 hours or your 4 hours up front. If you cancel on the day of, you don't get your money back. If you cancel 24 hours in advance, you get half of your money, maybe. We still need to pay our engineers. So I find that when a studio charges more, the customer service is better. It's usually cleaner. The people are usually nicer. There's usually a system put into place. Like this one studio I went to called Low Key Recording Studios out here. They handle all their booking through Acuity, and it's like an automatic thing. It's very professional. You choose the time, you choose the room. All the prices are, listed in a way that's really easy to understand. And you book the room you want with or without an engineer. You pay for it up front right then and there. And then you get a confirmation email. And then if it's weird hours, like one time I booked midnight to 6 a.m. and the owner was like, hey, we saw that you just booked this time. Did you mean midnight or did you mean 12 o'clock noon tomorrow? And I was like, oh no, we meant midnight. The artist, he likes to work really late hours. He was like, okay, just wanted to confirm. We got your payment. Everything's all good. So we'll see you at midnight. And it was just super professional and very much on the ball. You know what I mean? Maurice B says, the bad vibes I had when the creative is off. You mean when the artist is off? Yeah. I always tell people that, damn, they were rude at the white studio. That's crazy. All the white studios I've been to, they are so hospitable out here. They're just easygoing white dudes. Most of them look like hippies. But yeah, anytime I've had a bad vibe in a session, I like to tell artists that you're paying for the session, so you are the leader of the session. I'm going to match your energy. So if the artist's vibe is off, then I'm going to match your energy. If you don't want to give me the best, then I'm just here to press buttons. If you don't want me to critique you, of course I'll make sure you have good sound recording quality, but I'm just pushing buttons. If you like it, I love it type thing. It really just depends on how the artist is interacting with me. I'll have artists who come in and right off the gate, hey, I've had bad experiences with engineers, so I just want to let you know up front, if I'm not doing anything right, then let me know. I'll redo it. Just tell me what I'm doing wrong. I really just want to make sure I get the best. And I love working with artists like that because they understand that someone outside of themselves is hearing something different from them. But they're telling me that they trust me to get them the best sound. And when an artist opens up to me and tells me something like that, then that's when I can really lock in with an artist. But if I have an artist who they don't really want the critique, which I understand because I'm an artist myself, but it's one thing to not want my critique. It's another to not know how to communicate with me. And the most annoying clients for me are the rappers who just started rapping less than a year ago. They come in and they don't know the lingo. I'm trying to teach them along the way, but they refuse to use it. They got broken English. How you an artist and your whole job is about words and putting them together, but you don't know how to speak to a woman. You don't know how to speak to your engineer. You don't know how to speak to a woman. I don't care what you're talking about in the song, but be able to communicate what you want to do. Like, do you know what a hook is? Do you know what a verse is? Do you know what your leads are? Do you know what backgrounds are, ad libs, in and outs, harmonies? Do you know what a melody and the difference between a melody and a harmony? So it's just different things like that that make sessions uncomfortable for me. And it's usually new guy rappers who come in and they don't know what they're doing, but they want to act like they know what they're doing. And it's like, it's okay that you're not great at this starting out. If you just tell me that, I can help you. But if you don't want my help, then, just, I don't know, do your thing. And I'll just make sure you get good sound quality. But I'm not necessarily going to coach you into giving me the best performance, because these people usually don't understand that their voice is an instrument, and you can manipulate the way your vocal cords are sitting and expanding and, restricting to get different sounds out of your own voice. Your voice is an instrument. But that's a whole nother conversation. Maurice Beat says, I love working out of big studios. Big studios have the best vibes as far as like design and lighting and cleanliness. So that's why I enjoy it. I can't believe you said the Rude studio, they were white. It's usually the black studios who be like acting ghetto out here. But this is Atlanta, so it's a major studio. They get a lot of major stars. The Real Eye says in Houston. That's crazy. I actually have some family in Houston, and an artist that I work with, he's from Louisiana, but he goes to Houston very often. I might see if I can link up with him in Houston and figure out which studio he goes to. He goes by Kazi Nix. And I do have a couple sisters who live in Houston, so and Gray Keys lives in Houston, actually. Hey. And Maurice is in LA. Just need to do a whole tour with people that I work with, because we haven't met in person, but y'all are like the biggest supporters I have, the best producers I've ever met virtually. It's just really dope. Real Eye says, I wish you were in Houston. Yeah. Maurice B says, Paramount Recording is a very great studio in Hollywood. Love their customer service. Yeah. Like, a very great studio in Hollywood. Paramount Recording. I gotta remember that. So yeah, it's my experience out here, everyone's had great customer service. I'm really sorry you had to go through that. I can only imagine going into a studio and not feeling welcome. It could really throw off your creative flow when you feel like there's tension in the air or people don't care that you come out with a good product. You gotta find a studio where the people care. They may not care for your genre of music, but they care the performance that you give off. Basically, that's what I would say. Maurice B says, the bad vibes I had in the studio with the creativity is off by other producers while we are doing production for artists. Oh, like they don't play well. They don't play nice together. I can attest to that, but on a songwriter perspective, where I've been thrown into studios and it's like 5 to 10 songwriters. And the way that it's been going when I get into these rooms, because I don't have the accolades, like I'm not Grammy nominated yet. I have worked with celebrities, but I don't put my successes out there like that. I just come in and I do what I need to do. But maybe I should start popping my shit a little more in session. It just feels arrogant to me to call off names that I've worked with. It doesn't matter who I've worked with if I can't get you to sound good. You know what I mean? So just because you've worked with so-and-so, and I've met a lot of people who have worked with majors or they have major connections, and they, like I said before, their work ethic sucks. They actually don't know how to sing. Like I worked with a girl the other day. She was like, I don't actually know how to sing. I just figured out how to freak auto-tune. But she got signed. I'm just like, where's Lexi's deal? Where's Lexi's deal? But it looks like we're going to be doing this thing independent. So I just need to suck it up. I would love to have the machine, but hell, who needs them if they're signing BS, Maurice says, it'd be the little studios that are rude out here where I'm at. Yeah, I'd say the same thing in Atlanta. The smaller studios are not that great, and maybe they don't have the money to support the manpower to have a consistent workforce of people who understand how, because within any business, you want employees who have been around long enough to understand the goal and the purpose of the business. And as a business, you want to create a certain experience, but you need people working under you who understand the experience that you want to provide to people. And if you have a revolving door of people who are coming in to work for you, like they're not consistent employees of yours, or you just don't take the time to train the people who come work for you, then it's going to give a bad experience for people who come in to work with you, because the team structure of the business is not good. And that can be for many different reasons. I usually find that the studios who don't necessarily have the money, they are not the nicest because they don't have time to be, I guess. Maurice B says yes, because everyone want to have the better idea. That's on my comment with all the songwriters. Yeah, it throws me off when people start naming who they've worked with, but then their work ethic sucks, or the stuff that they're delivering while I'm in the session with them, it sounds nowhere near the caliber of what they claim to have been a part of. And then it's a lot of cap when it comes to that too, as far as people can say that they have placements on certain artists, but they may have gotten like 1 or 2% on a song. So you can technically, if you made a suggestion to change 1 or 2 words in a song and you get 1 or 2% on a song, then technically you got a placement on that artist. Or if you didn't even write on the project, but you happen to know somebody, and in exchange for somebody in exchange for you linking someone to get a placement, you say, hey, I made this connection possible, so give me 5% on the song. That person didn't write anything on the song, but they were the reason why the connection happened. That's another reason why people get points on songs. So just because someone's name is on there, it doesn't even necessarily mean that they actually had a hand in the creative process of the song. It could just mean that they had a hand in the business aspect of the song coming together. So you got to be careful of that as well. Maurice B says, Lexi, your deal is coming soon. Thank you. I know, I just got to be patient. And I wonder if I've been feeling the way I've been feeling lately, as far as like down, or it's a constant emotional roller coaster with me. Because maybe I just need to sit my ass down and be still. Maybe I'm stressing myself out when God is just telling me that I need to chill out and just relax for now, because I've been doing everything. Like I work every day, y'all. And now I got a studio in my house. I'm about to be recording every single day in my house, because here feels like work. But then, when I'm at my house, I'm comfortable. I was washing clothes while recording a song the other day when I was finishing This Is the Part Where. I was washing clothes. I got hungry, so I went downstairs and, made myself a snack. And it just felt good to be recording at home. And I had someone compliment me the other day. I was telling him, I'm thinking about buying a new microphone, but honestly, the one I have, it sounds just as good as the studio microphone that we use here. And he was like, well, Lex, it's not really about the equipment. It's about the person using it. And that's one of those moments for me where I was like, damn, I've come far enough in my studies of music that I can have equipment that's considered not the best, not the top notch, but I make it sound like I recorded it at some big studio. Like I have the knowledge to make my stuff sound good from a recording I did at home. And my AC was blowing on that mic the entire time. I can't hear it in the recording. It sounds really good. So I'm really excited. And then I mixed a record at my house for the first time a week ago, and the artist says she loves it. So listen, that room is getting written off in my taxes, okay? I'm measuring the square footage of that room, and I'm deducting for that room. The electricity it's taking up, I'm deducting. The square footage, the AC it takes up, I'm deducting. The internet, I'm deducting. Oh, it's on and popping. Larry Nowlin says, unfortunately, it's not about talent. Hey, Larry, did you like my New Orleans accent that I did? Mr. Flat Shoal said he sent a song for a live review. Independent and core audience is much better than a major coming in after you made a name for yourself. I would agree. And I have to keep changing my mindset and keeping myself in check as far as the way that success is going to look for me. It might not turn out how I have always been envisioning it growing up. And that's something that we all have to be very careful about. the dreams and the visions that we have, like, yes, the vision is valid, the vision is true, but how you're going to realize that vision, it's not going to be what you thought. Mr. Flash Shoals, did you send that to my email? I can't check it on my phone right now because I'm live with y'all. So if y'all send it to my email, I can play it live to do the review. Technically, you get 2 songs because you sent $20. Thank you very much again. And also shout out to Mr. Nowlin for sending $10. If y'all want your songs reviewed live, Mr. Flat Shoals, you get 2. Mr. Nowlin, you get 1 if you would like. All right. Maurice B says, I'd rather put out hood albums independently than produce bad music majorly. I know you meant good albums, but I like hood albums too, man. We about to change this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing we've been doing really been fire, and it's really been like a blessing. You feel me? Because like I said, like, you one of the dopest producers I ever worked with. Like, you feel me? You Great Keys mixed by Black. Like, he don't really want to call himself a producer, but he be producing. You feel me? Like, Drop Top, that my man Black. You feel me? So like, yeah, I like hood albums too, or food albums. Food albums are nice. My autocorrect is like does the same thing. But I agree. We just got to be careful that we don't get too married to the idea of how we thought the vision would come to realization. Hold true to your vision, and even develop tunnel vision if you need to. Develop that focus, but don't be committed to the path it's going to take or the experiences that are going to happen for you to realize the vision. And that's where I have to keep myself in check. I would encourage all of you to keep yourselves in check on that too. I would just say explore all the gifts you have, and any idea you have, explore that idea. Any idea that came to your mind, it was meant for you to put that idea into fruition. Bring it out into the real world. It's a great idea because it came from you. Nobody else had that idea. Or maybe they did, but did they do it yet? Who cares? You do it because it's your idea in a way that you envisioned it. So Larry Nowlin said, as long as you do your best, you'll get there. Yeah, me and Maurice and Great Keys and Mixed by Black, and now Kai on the Sand. Kai on the Sand. Listen, we're good. I really just feel like, as long as we make quality music, we can figure out the marketing, but the product has to be there. And I feel like what we're coming out with, it's quality music, it's substance, it's good content, it's feel good music. It's really like affirmation type of music because it's encouraging people, in my opinion. I write songs that we need to love each other, we need to treat each other right, we need to cater to each other. Or, if we've gone through heartbreak, we've gone through hard situations, stuff that we can relate to, not just no shade to Young Thug and them, but not killing and drugs and disrespecting women and having multiple women and not being good examples for kids and stuff. I know stuff happens, whatever. I'm just speaking generally, right? There's power in the tongue. And if all you've ever talked about in your music for years has been killing and murders and trials, then you manifest exactly what you talk about. And then, okay, Maurice B says, be as comfortable as you should be to make a major hit. Now we good with one. Okay. Let me make sure it's not in the spam. Let's check the spam folder, Mr. Flash Shoals. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. It looks like this is going to be a full episode of LexChat after all, y'all. Because we're already at like 44 minutes. I do have those songs on my text messages, but I'm currently, on live. Larry Nowlin, Great Keys is dope. That's how I found out about you. Hey, that's what's up. I like Great Keys too. Maurice says the marketing is there, to be honest. Yeah, you know what, Maurice? The marketing is there. it's so here's another frustration that can come in, right? It's the and I have this realization often, and like I said, I keep myself in check in a lot of ways. One of those ways is keeping positive perspectives on things, or trying to. I do fail here and there every now and then. But another perspective is we have everything we need. Just because you had an achievement, right? The misconception is that things get easier. Things will never get easier. Things always get harder. And it becomes a juggling act, or it becomes a challenge to see how well you maintain everything. So you got a foundation. You have to keep taking care of the foundation as you build. But as you build, are the beams sturdy? Are they treated? Are you treating them so you don't get termites? Because if termites bite through the wood of the structure that you're building the foundation on, that you're building from the foundation, then that's going to cause the rest to topple over. So it's like, I think of it as building a house. Like, you never get stuff taken off your plate. You just get more plates to manage. You either upgrade to a bigger table, or you figure out how to rotate plates on the table that you got, or you figure out how to eat more, or you bring more people to the table to eat with you. It never gets easier though. Everything just keeps building, and you have to keep a strong foundation so your structure will remain strong. So that's another perspective that I try to keep in mind as well. Larry Nowlin says, awesome. Tired of disrespectful music. Me too. I'm tired of disrespectful music as well. Mr. Flat Show says he'll send it again. Lieutenant Dan. What's up, Lieutenant Dan? So it's just really important to keep positive perspective on things. It's really hard, and I'm sure y'all have seen me struggling with keeping a good perspective on things. So yeah, I just real quickly, I got my nails done today. I feel like a bad bitch. They're like a marble, orange and yellow, very bright, and I got stones in my hands today. So pretty. I feel like such a girl. I feel like such a girl. So yeah, they're almost like fiery. But I've never done this color before, so I'm very excited. And I haven't done stones on my fingers in literally like over a year or two. So yeah, got them grabbers done. Got them grabbers. You feel me? We're not gonna be nasty though. I'm nasty all by myself. I don't need you to encourage me, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. I got you some ice cream. I want to watch Forrest Gump now. Maurice B says, I like your nails. Thank you. I check myself all the time. I try to as well. Like I said, I've been failing a little bit recently, but I try to keep positive perspectives on things. I gotta send out your wristbands. I gotta send Gray Keys his wristband. I gotta get Black his wristband and a lighter or two. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Fire. Like, it's literally like it matched like you feel me? That's crazy. It's such a strong. These were made in America, FYI, side note. These lighters were made in America. $3. I have to put them on my website. But the posters, the wristbands, the visors, they are on the website. So those are for sale. Just keep in mind, shipping and handling costs do apply. I might just make it a flat rate. Yeah, I have to think about it as far as shipping. Because this is flammable, I think I need to be careful with how I send this. I have to do some research on that. So I need to add that to my list of things to do. There's a lot of things I need to do. And Maurice B says, I have to, because you can lose yourself in this industry. I know. It's very easy. It is very easy to lose yourself. in this industry. So I definitely agree. All right, so Mr. Flat Shoals has sent his song through for the first ever LexRATED segment. This is Flat Shoals. The song is called Alcoholics, Mix 1. I will let you know what I think about lyrics, what I think about the sound, if I have any suggestions for how it might sound better or flow better. One listen and I'll try to give you all of those things. All right, so for the first ever song on LexRATED, we have Alcoholics by Flat Shoals. So let's get into this live review. Let's get LexRATED. I like the guitar. I love the guitar. Yes.
I don't smoke no more, but I still love the smell of that dope. I need a gas mask. My homies in the VIP blowing that plain gas. Got me coughing off of that contact, they turning up on cognac. Me, I'm on that white dough, looking out that blowhole straight up. Yeah, partner straight up. No Ross nigga, no juice neither. Got this bad bitch, I can't wait to eat it. But that's later on when I take her home. Right now I'm on this drink gone. Got a club turn when this song drop. Them hoe pop that pussy nigga. Don't stop, drop that, pop that Uncle Luke. Old school, brand new. Hell yeah, that's what I do. Got them vibing off of this ride shit. Got them booting up, got them tooting up, got them turned up, got them fucked up. Got a DJ on replay when they dropped it. Cause streets say, hey, spin that alcoholics. Everybody drinking that erotic, smoking that exotic. Turn up, bitch, we some alcoholics.
And I can't deny it. The feeling we got it. It's me so excited. We drinking and rhyming and smoking exotic. And when I just think about it, we alcoholics. Can't deny it, cause we alcoholics. No, I can't stop it, cause we alcoholics. Can't deny it, cause we alcoholics. I swear I need counseling.
Round two up in this bitch, we still pouring, still blowing, still going, ain't no slowing down. Niggas burning pounds, we drinking bottles by the rounds. It's free, Nick up in this bitch. 94, 95, 96. Remix, I'm in the VIP, faded, celebrating the occasion. Mr. Flat Soul, baby, got the club going crazy when this alcohol they drop. Round three up in this bitch, alcoholics don't quit. Nigga, we up in this bitch, till they close, that's for sure. After this, round 4, 5, and 6, me and this bad little chick. Man, that liquor be my trigger, dig up in her, knock her down and eat her out. Round 7, 8, and 9, she done fucked around and told me that the pussy all mine. Round 10, 11, 12, I'm drinking beer. Hell yeah, sun down there coming up, I don't give a fuck. Man, I stay on that erotic, stay around that exotic. Hard liquor, nigga, I don't do that hypnotic. Stay on that erotic, stay around that exotic. Hard liquor, nigga, I don't do that hypnotic. I don't fight the shit I like. I'm a fucking alcoholic, like they tell me to fight.
And I can't deny it. The feeling we got it. Gets me so excited. We drinking and rhyming and smoking exotic. And when I just think about it, we alcoholics. Can't deny it, cause we alcoholics. Lord, I can't stop it, cause we alcoholics. Can't deny it, cause we alcoholics. I swear I need counseling.
Okay. That song was called Alcoholics by Flat Shoals. Okay, let's check out some of the comments on that song. People saying nice song, dope vibes, sounds different and I like it. Feels like a 2005, 2006 song and I like it. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. It reminds me, and I forget where you said you're from, Mr. Flat Shoals, but you sound like Texas in this song. It sounds like Texas to me. What's up, DJ Proof is tapping into the LexC live LexChat. We're doing LexRATED. I don't know what my grading scale is going to be yet, but LexRATED, okay? LexRATED. It sounds like something from Texas from like the Real I said back from like 2005, 2006. There were a couple things mix wise I would say I would like for you to consider. So earlier in the chat, we talked about how I stack my background vocals and how I pan them. I noticed on your hook, you have, was it on the hook or was it part of the verse? There was I want to say you're doing like a high on one side and then there's a low on the other side. If you could sing those parts one more time so that you have two of the highs and then two of the lows, and then put the low in each side of the speaker, put the high on each side of the speaker, because it just sonically it's throwing me off. I don't like how it sounds. And then as far as like the volume of those, some of those backgrounds are way louder than your leads, so I would say be careful about that. Maybe mix those to be a little bit more blended. There are some timing issues I'm hearing, especially in that last verse, as far as like your words sounding like they're jumping too far ahead of the beat. And I think it's really important for club songs especially to make sure that you are riding the beat, because that's how people are going to dance to it. If your voice, which is your instrument, is kind of like throwing off the rhythm or the flow of it, then it's going to make it hard for people to want to dance to, in my opinion. So what kind of scale can I give? I don't know. LexRATED. We giving you the Wakanda. Nah. If you get the X, that's probably going to be wrong. I will give this. We LexCATL. ATL. I don't know. We're going to figure out the rating scale later. But yeah, those are some of the critiques I have. Other than that, I really like the concept of the song because, listen, when I'm going out, I'm trying to have a good time. If I'm around people I trust, I'm trying to get wasted. I'm trying to get buzzed. I'm trying to get turned. I want to be an alcoholic, damn it. And this song makes me want to drink. I want to drink right now. My throat dry just listening to the song. I need me a drink. So I like this song. You get a piece up, A-Town down from LexC. That's good. If you get an X, you got to get out of here with that. But you get a piece up, A-Town down from LexC. That's a good. I like that song. I like that song. Again, I would just say be careful about how you are panning some of your, and if you're not going to stack those vocals, then maybe bring them in the center and use like a spreader. Pro Tools has like a spreading thing, what do you call it? A spreading plugin where if you only have one thing that you recorded, like one track, you put the spreader on there and it pans it out left and right. So it makes it wider. So it sounds like you stacked it and panned it, versus you actually having to. You could explore that as an option. So hey. Oh, shout out to Alan's Wellness. He sent $10 for a wave. Thank you, Alan. We got to give a shout out to Alan Wellness. I've known him for a few years now. I haven't talked to him in a few years, but I met him at one of the gyms I used to work out of called Team Octopus. He is a personal trainer and like an athletic therapist, like physical therapist. He does the suction cups and the acupuncture. If y'all ever seen Karate Kid and what's the boy's name? It's Jaden. Jaden's character, he got hurt in the competition and Jackie Chan did like the suction cup thingy with the fire and the skin, and he did the thing, and Jaden Smith was all better. That's what Alan's Wellness does. So definitely check him out. Alan S. Wellness. Thank you so much for that $10. Edward sent us $10 for a song review. Real Eyes. Your name is Edward. Your name is Edward, my boy. Hell yeah. I don't know why it makes me want to watch Twilight now. Soul, Eyes TV. This song is called Tonight. Ayo. Tonight. Ayo by Eyes. Let's get into it. LexRATED. LexRATED.
In the parking lot, couple turns in the parking lot. Put the Jeep in park, keep the headlights on. I feel a little elated. Time to turn this joint to the dance floor. Let me call my people. Tell them come through.
We about to dance?
Yeah. Nobody gonna kill my vibe. Nobody gonna stop my shine. Nobody, nobody. Nobody, nobody. It's 11 o'clock, we ain't going home.
Yeah.
Time to open another six-pack. Hold up, that's my song right there. Hold up, that's my song right there. Tonight we gon' get jumpin'. Tonight we gon' get it crackin'.
Hey.
Ayo, ayo,
Hey, yo.
But you easy. Ayo, ayo,
Hey, yo.
ayo, ayo,
Hey, yo.
and look how crazy I am. If you want, I'm talking about bass, and I'm fresher than a bass. Just met like Steve Harvey, watch me do the keep it shop with this. Tell the light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm from the H-Town where Queen B is from. Roll on my windows down, down a little pimp sleep. R.I.P. to Michael Jackson, Prince to Whitney Houston. Let me see on this drink some more. Nobody gonna kill my vibe.
Hey.
Nobody gonna stop my shine.
Hey.
Nobody, nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody, nobody. It's 11 o'clock, we ain't going home. Time to open another six-pack. Hold up, that's my song right there. Hold up, that's my song right there. Tonight we gon' get jumpin'. Tonight we gon' get it crackin'. Ayo, ayo,
Hey, yo.
ayo, ayo.
Hey, yo.
Tonight I'm not worried about my haters, and I'm not worried about you either.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Can you feel this
Oh, shit.
coming through your speaker? Let this
I
808
like
track
this.
come through your brain. Can you hear it coming through your speaker? Let this 808 track vibrate through your brain. Nobody gonna kill my vibe. Nobody gonna stop my shine.
Nobody.
Nobody, nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody, nobody.
Nobody,
It's
nobody.
11 o'clock, we ain't going home. Time to open another six-pack. Hold up, that's my song right there. Hold up, that's my song right there. Tonight we gon' get jumpin'. Tonight we gon' get it crackin'.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Tonight I'm not worried about my haters, and I'm not worried about you either.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Can you feel this?
Hey.
Feel your feet. This 808 track vibrate through your
This
brain.
feels good.
Can you hear it coming through your speaker?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. You get a piece up, A-Town down from LexC. I like that song. It just feels so good when it comes on. My only strife with this record is, I don't know if it's maybe the way that you have, the way that you've mixed your leads. I don't know if it's the way that you've mixed your leads, but that's my only strife with this song right now. I want your lead vocals. They sound thin. The beat sounds very full, but your voice, your leads are sounding thin. That's the only thing, that's the only issue I got with this song. Other than that, hey, yo, it's easy to sing along to. You might want to add that "hey yo" in there. Although maybe that could be like a crowd chant thing that you do when you go to like the club and you're doing it live or whatever. That's a feel-good record right there. That feels really good. Let's hear what some of the people are saying. It's different and unique. Do the remix, Lexi. Make me want to put on my Sunday best grown man outfit and two-step. Dope vibe. Right. It just, the whole time I'm like, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Da-da-da-da-da. It just feels like, it has a really good vibe to it. You get a piece up, A-Town down. Amazing how we just created like a whole rating system, right? You either get the X for the rating, that means go and get out, or you get the piece up, A-Town down from Lexi. The double piece up, A-Town down from Lexi. I really like that. That's called Tonight Ayo. And thank y'all for sending these to my email. I'm kind of thinking, I think what I want to do is when I edit this, I will actually put the song out there, like edit it into the video, so it's not just playing through this Instagram thing here. You'll actually hear like the quality of your song. And then I do add promotion onto my LexChats on YouTube, so it'll get at least 300 views on YouTube. The LexChat will, so that's an opportunity for people to see y'all stuff. And as an added bonus, this is actually going to be a segment on Game Changers Radio. It's going to be a new show, LexChat. I'll be featured on Game Changers Radio. So the Maximilian has let me know that whoever has the best record, I don't know how I'm going to judge that yet. I'm going to submit both of y'all. Well, I should ask, do you want these released yet or nah? But yeah, he's offered that whoever has the best song when I do these reviews on LexRATED, that he will give 1 month of online radio rotation. So I really enjoy these songs, y'all. Thank y'all so much for sending these my way. This turned out to be a great LexChat, and y'all make me feel so good. Shout out to the people who participated in the song review today, Flat Shoals and Eyes, for the songs Alcoholic and what's that called? Tonight Ayo. I was just about to call it Ayo because that sticks out the most to me. DJ Proof is also tuned in. He's one of the DJs who works with Game Changers Radio. He says, send me music because I break them records. Your best friend is the DJ. DJs break records, y'all. The DJs know all the spots. So yes, there's another line there. If y'all have cover art, I guess I should say that next time. Or I'll probably just stalk y'all later and find the cover art. But I'm going to edit it into the LexChat so the real thing plays. If y'all are cool with that, then you know. You submitted, so you're cool with it. But no, hopefully if y'all are cool with that, it's going to be included in the LexChat. And yeah, I'm gonna thank y'all so much. Oh, shout out to Nick Alexander. He just sent $10 for Hope You've Been Good. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate it. Nick used to be one of our interns here at Rich Productions, and he done gone on and built up a hell of a fan base. I'm very proud of him and low-key jealous. But you know what? I just got to learn from y'all because Nick got a whole movement behind him, y'all. Like, it was really cool to see. It was really cool to see. He's found his core audience and people that really bump to his music and ride with his music. And so, I don't know if you're still doing music now, Nick, but I just saw a video of your brother and his girlfriend doing some real cute couple stuff on Instagram. They look cute or whatever. I commented that they look cute too. But yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Nick Alexander. Shout out to Eyes. Shout out to Eyes is Edward. Shout out to Allen's Wellness. Shout out to Mr. Nowlin. Shout out to Mr. Flat Shoals. Thank y'all so much for donating tonight. I appreciate y'all. Would y'all prefer this or the poll party? Honestly, we'll probably still do the poll party. That would have been tonight, except I have to work tonight at the studio. So yeah, and I was actually supposed to do LexChat like Wednesday or Thursday, but this worked out. This worked out perfectly. So is Friday night a good night for y'all to come and do these LexChats? Like Friday night around 8-9 o'clock? Let me know. But again, thank y'all so much for tuning into the LexChat. This turned out to be a full-length LexChat episode. Thank you again to everyone who submitted a song for review. Please make sure that you tune back into LexChat when it is posted live for the general public and for my patrons at patreon.com/LexCATL, as well as on my YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/LexCATL, and it's going to be on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. So definitely make sure y'all check out those platforms to hear the replay of this episode. Before we go, remember I have a fashion show coming up this Sunday. It's called Midsummer Dream. It's going to be held at the Bakery Co-work in Atlanta, Georgia. That is at 1500 Southland Circle Northwest. It's going to be a great fashion show with a bunch of local Black designers here in Atlanta. I will be one of the models walking. If you would like more information on those tickets to get into the event, go to www.LexCATL. Make sure you tune in for next week's Lex Chat. We got that LexRATED new segment coming in. It ended up being at the end today, but I might sprinkle in them reviews throughout our Lex Chat topic. All right. So thank y'all so much to everybody who donated to that. If y'all would like to go the extra mile and support me even further, like on a monthly basis, for as little as $5 a month, you can become a patron of mine at patreon.com/LexCATL. What that means is you get special discounts on merchandise, you get behind the scenes footage, and you get exclusive access to content that the general public does not see or will not see for months at a time. You know what I'm saying? So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then become a patron. Go that extra mile to help support me for as little as $5 a month, or you can pledge more if you want, but you can become a patron of mine at patreon.com/LexCATL. And thank y'all so much. Let me know what the next topic should be for next week's Lex Chat, and tell your other artist friends about the review. It's just $10 a song to #LexCATL. Send your music to lexisolo@gmail.com. It's a chance to get your music played. And like I said, I do run ads on these Lex Chats when I post them to my YouTube channel. It's at least 300 views, so that's at least 300 eyes that are potentially, or eyes and ears that are potentially hearing and seeing your cover art and your music and all that stuff. So yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in this week to Lex Chat. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure you send any requests or comment on the last Lex Chat video, anything y'all want to talk about. I will see y'all next time. Oh, before we go, Nick Alexander, doing more producing and songwriting lately. Want to pop out and see y'all soon. Oh yeah. The Real Eye says Friday sounds great. What up, Chucky? He say, yo. Maurice says, yep, keep that grind going. Fire, fire, fire. Spin my song real quick. I'm so sorry. I got to get you next time. I have a 10 o'clock coming in, and my phone is currently on Do Not Disturb, so I probably should take that off. I didn't want any calls coming through for this, but Real Eye says, thank you, Lexi. Keep grinding, everybody. Yeah, y'all songs sound amazing, so I'm going to submit those to Game Changers Radio and DJ Proof, see which one they like the best and which one is going to get spun and broken. So until next time, y'all. Oh, also, Maurice Beats and we have an album coming out soon. It's official. I know it's been like 3 years since I've come out with an album, but Maurice and I are putting together something very beautiful. We got an album coming out, probably going to be the top of next year. Probably like January, February. That's like 7 months out, right? It's in the works right now, and we got a couple of a couple of things to throw out there to hold y'all over until the album is out. But y'all just keep that in mind, that I have an album coming out on the way. Maurice and I have been collaborating, working very hard, coming up with some hits. So yeah, tune into these lives to, I'll be in the studio working, and y'all can be in on the creative process along the way. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for real now. Thank y'all so much for joining me this week. Y'all make me feel so good, and y'all help me to stay motivated. I hope I help y'all to stay motivated and keep positive perspectives as well. I'll talk to y'all soon. My name is Lexi. Till next time, peace.